Hey, what's up, Razor? 22345. What's cracking? What's good? Thanks for tuning in. I'm trying to get my camera set up right. Cool. That'll work for today. It's a little crooked. What's up, Benjamin? What's going on, fam? Good to see you. What's up, Adi? Thanks for tuning in. I'm trying to get my camera straight. Somebody a little crooked over here. What's up, Maj? What's up, fam? Thanks for tuning in. Happy Hump Day. What's up, Gregors? What's going on? Man, what's up, Daniel Lines? What's good? It's definitely good to see you all today. What's happening? Hey, what's up, Gadget Geek? What's going on? Hey, for everybody that's tuning in, what's up, Josh? What's up, Ronald? Good to see you, fam. Hey, for everybody that's tuning in, if you could share this out on Twitter, your Facebook, and all that good stuff, like this video, I would definitely appreciate that. I'm trying to get as many people on this live stream as possible so we can have another good discussion tonight. I definitely appreciate everyone's support. This is what's up. I'm working on sharing this on my Twitter right now. And if everyone else could do the same and also like this video. So it's cool. Once we get everybody on. What's up? Hey, Gregors, I know it's the middle of the night in the UK. I definitely appreciate you hopping online. I do really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate your support. It is what's up. What's up, Twin City? 2 nights in a row, definitely. Yeah. Hey, what's up, M. Wilson Jr.? What's going on? Still standing in Houston. Much for the live stream. Yo, my heart, prayers, and thoughts are definitely with you, your family, and everyone in Houston. So I salute you for standing strong, and I'm praying for everyone there. You know, I pray Houston comes back. Like I said last night, you know, I really love Houston. I grew up listening to DJ Screw and a whole bunch of Houston music. Like, I'm a huge fan of everything Houston. So I pray, you know, it comes back, has the same flavor, and, you know, it just bounces back and comes even better than it was before. So, like I said, thanks for everyone that's tuned in tonight. What I want to talk about today is overcoming procrastination. You know, I get a lot of people asking me how they can stay motivated. And then also I get people that say I motivate them. You know, that's not always my intention. You know, I just tell my story. But I figured what I would do in this live stream is talk about procrastination and how to overcome it. So if you all can hear me okay, how's the stream? Is it healthy? Are you able to view me? If I can get some feedback real quick before I move forward. And like I said, could you please like this video, share it out on your social media, and all that good stuff. So if you all got comments, feel free to input while we go on with this live stream. So I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes or another minute or so before we get started. Let's see. Okay, what's up, Jamel? What's going on? Hey, thanks for tuning in, family. Let's see. All right. So overcoming procrastination. Last year, I lost someone that was very close to me. He was a mentor, like a spiritual father, real close. He helped me through some real tough times. And so one of the time that I was going through in my life, the way I used to handle situations, you know, if they're really heavy and hard on me, you know, I would I guess it would be procrastinate. And one of the main things I would have in my vocabulary is the word try. And so when I met Mr. Michael Thompson, the first thing he did was corrected me on using the word try. So what I want to say to everyone that is struggling with procrastination, think about this. The next time that you want to attempt something, let's say you want to get your CCNA. Don't say, I'm going to try and get my CCNA. You know, I want to try and study. I'm going to try and do this. Say, I'm going to get my CCNA. I'm going to study. Just do it. Use action words. Try leaves room for failure. It leaves room for procrastination. But if you say do, there's no room for um, failure. There's no room for procrastination because Mrs. Michael Thompson used to always tell me, if you're trying, you're not doing. And it's, to me, that phrase is so powerful when I think about it, because at the end of the day, we all want the best and the most out of life. And a lot of times, when you try something, it's like, well, I'm going to try. And if you fail, it's not really, it does not have, you're not held accountable. But if you're saying you're going to do something, you're going to do it. Even if you don't have the best results that you're looking for, you can do it again because you were able to achieve some results here the first time. So the next time you do it, it's just going to get easier. So change your vocabulary. That's the first thing I say about procrastination. The next thing, let's talk about fear. I know one of the things with me when it comes to procrastination is fear. Now, that could be fear of failure, and it can also be fear of success, because fear of failure is like, oh man, I feel like I'm gonna fail. You're afraid of what people will say. You're afraid of, how people will look at you. You're afraid of just the task at hand. So you procrastinate because of that fear. But another thing, you could be afraid of success, because if you actually achieve the goal that you set out to do, are you really prepared for it? So you talk yourself out, and you talk yourself out of attempting and doing what you want to do. And then also you wonder if you can really handle that success. You know what I mean? So fear is the second thing on the list. The first was don't use the word try, and the second is overcome your fears. So I want to say thank you to everyone that's tuned into the live stream. What we're talking about today is overcoming procrastination. For everyone that's online, before I keep going, I kind of want to get you all feedback and inputs on, what I talked about so far. So, hey, what's up, Terrence Williams? Thanks for tuning in. I see we got about 18 people the live stream, so feel free to chime in, with your inputs. I definitely want to hear how you all overcome procrastination and how you all feel about it. So, Jamil McBain, what's going on? Fear of failure, because too many people know my aspirations, and it's almost like I'm doing it for everybody. You got to do it for yourself. Fear of failure is one of those things that when you believe in your mind that you'll fail, then you've already kind of talked yourself out of it. So what you have to go into it is believing that you can actually do it. And then even if you set out to do it and you fail the first time, let's say the first time is not successful. Let's don't use the word failure at all. Let's just say you were unsuccessful in achieving your goal. That's an experience that you can say, this is what I learned from this. Now I can go back to, again and attempt again, and you'll be successful. Maybe not the first time, maybe not the second time, but the third time, eventually, through those experiences that you have with each attempt, it will become easier. So definitely don't let anybody talk you out of your goals. Like, don't worry about what nobody say. Don't worry about what nobody's doing. If you got to log off of social media, get off of social media. If you got to cut off friends and family to achieve your goals, do that. The people that love you will be there for you. You feel me? So, that's just my 2 cents on it. What's up, Cynthia? What's going on? I'm still working on subnetting. Hey, y'all, check my video on subnetting like a boss. That's definitely something I definitely worked hard to put out there, and it's got a lot of good feedback. So check it out. Let me know what you think. And what's up, Max Devora says. What's good, bro? What's good? What's good, family? Hey, what's up, Taylor? Good to see you. How's your YouTube channel coming? What's going on, Expert? Thanks for tuning in. So what we're talking about today is overcoming procrastination. School starting back up. I know a lot of people are trying to achieve this Security Plus before the test actually changes. Others are working on their MCSA, CCNA, CCNP, or what may have you. And a lot of us will face procrastination. We will face negativity. We will have to deal with those fears. we will have to deal with life because things happen to get in our way. But one of the things we have to not worry about is ourself. You can control what you do. Be in control of yourself. Be in control of your thoughts. Be in control of your action. If you have to write affirmation statements to basically every morning when you wake up to be positive in your thoughts and be positive in your action, please do that. Because at the end of the day, your thoughts is what's going to control you and your actions. So you definitely have to watch what you put in your mind, what you put out into the universe, because that would definitely contribute to your procrastination. So surround yourself with positive thoughts, positive people that are going to nurture you and encourage you to achieve your goals. And you do the same for someone else, because iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. You feel me? So that's it. Now let's see. Explorer says your Windows 10 thing worked. Hey, I'm glad my Windows 10 upgrade worked for you. Windows 10 is definitely an awesome program. It's one of the better versions of Microsoft operating systems that have been created. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you got any questions about it, please feel free to hit me up. Taylor said, my dad said he know what barbershop. Okay, yeah. Hey, tell your dad I said what's up. That's definitely a good barbershop, and those are definitely my people. Jamel said, I'm going to look at the video you did on your unsuccessful attempt at the CCNA. Did you drop jewels on that topic? This is where I'm currently. Hey, Jamel, yeah, my unsuccessful attempt at the ICND2, it was humbling more than anything, because when you watch the video, I talk about my experience and how I felt like I knew so much and how I was ready to basically, get a new job, get a raise, and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, failing the ICND2 definitely humbled me and made me realize that I do not know everything. And from that experience, I still hold that true today. I don't know it all. I make these videos talking about different technologies, talking about EIGRP, talking about RIP, OSPF, subnetting, so I can also learn, not just so you can learn, but just so I can learn and grow, because I don't know everything. And, I enjoy networking and just IT period, you know what I mean? So, yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think, Jamel. Now, Gregor says, we are getting to take the exam. What is your method to check yourself that you're ready to nail the exam? Honestly, when you can actually, Gregors, are you talking about the CCNA? The way I know that hey, what's up, IT Career Questions? What's up, Zach? Good to see you, man. But Gregors, the way I know that I'm ready for exam is when I can recreate labs on my own, meaning that I can come up with my own diagrams with all the technology from the exam topics and create them myself. So if we're doing DMVPN, I can create my own diagram, set it up from beginning to end without, going over my reference material. I go through my note cards with no issue. That's how I know I'm ready. When the difference between like the CCNA, the CCNP, MCSA, and all that stuff to me when it comes to Cisco exams is you can go through these labs and truly test your knowledge to see if you really have an understanding. So when it comes to the Cisco certifications, I go through the exam topics and I recreate the technology or the labs that is covering. So yeah, that's what I do. Hey, Expert, hey, I'm glad you love the channel. That's what's up. Thank you. Terrence Williams, it says you had to set up short-term goals and make sacrifices. Yo, sacrifices is everything. If you're not sacrificing, you can't expect to attain any goal without sacrifice. That's just the way life works. And then short-term goals, long-term goals, however you want to do them, whether they're daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you want to set them up, you definitely have to have some type of markers, not only to be rewarded, but to be able to look back and say, this is how far I came. So there are markers to measure, your journey. So that's the reason I do goals and I do checklists and all that stuff, so I can see how far I came and how far I am from where I want to go. You know what I mean? So that's definitely good advice. Thanks, Terrence. LA Tuber. Hey, what's happening, LA Tuber? Thanks for tuning in. IT career question says Dwayne has the best. No, Zach, you have the best channel on YouTube, family. If you guys don't know IT career question, Zach, check him out. He just passed. Well, not just passed. It was about a couple weeks ago now. He passed 20K subscribers. He's the man. He's shown me, so much on YouTube, and he's been a major support system, and he's be my homie forever. I definitely appreciate you, Zach. Shout out to the family, man. What's up, RBG Tech 16? What's good? Should be figuring out what cert to take next after failing CCNA, but I'm procrastinating. Yo, don't give up on the CCNA. Don't give up on that. You may have failed it, but don't give up on the CCNA at all. If your goal is to achieve that, then go for it. Get back in the books, get back in them labs, and knock it out. Don't move on to something that you've already put in work on. Don't be discouraged. Just, take a step back, look at those exam topics, and dive back in. You can definitely do it. You know what I mean? Failure is just a reason to try harder and to learn more. You know what I mean? And you haven't failed unless you give up. So, RBG, you can do it. X-Player said, I know, right? Malay Tuber says, Zach, go back to your forward. Hey, leave Zach alone. X-Player said, he's smart. IT Curriculum said, my 4 times 4 16 drive is part. Your 4x4, I feel you. Like Tuber says, Razor, what's up? He says, what about resentment for people in the industry with no qualification? Okay, Razor, let's talk about that. The question that Razor brought up, it says, what about resentment for people in the industry with no qualifications other than their last name? While we hit the books, they're already getting paid without pain of not being let in the door. Okay, so when it comes to procrastination, that's a great point. So the first thing we talked about with procrastination is eliminating the word try from your vocabulary. The next thing we talked about was fear, overcoming your fear. Now let's talk about paying attention to others. In other words, don't measure your success by someone else's success. Don't compare your journey or your walk or whatever you're going through to anyone else, because that's just going to discourage you. You're going to find all the reasons to say why you're not succeeding, and then you're going to find reasons to say why you should give up. Don't compare yourself to that. You can look at other people and see what steps they take and take the good and leave the rest, and see what you need to do to improve, but don't measure your walk to anyone else, because this journey is a long journey. They may be here today and you may be here, but a couple years from now you could be here and they're still here because they stopped learning. So your approach can't be to compare your journey to no one else. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Just look at what these jobs are requiring, and all you can do is build on your resume and your skills. Focus on your own journey. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about nobody. Worry about your own journey. Be inspired where you can be inspired, but keep pushing. You feel me? Hopefully, it's easy to look at somebody else and say, man, I should be right there, or to say, man, I should be in the NBA. I'm better than LeBron. You can feel that, but do you really put in the work like LeBron? No, I don't put in the work like LeBron, so no, I should not be in the NBA. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it 100. And if you need to go back to the drawing board and work harder, work harder. That's the way I look at it. All right, let me see. IT career question. Man, Zach, you the man. Much love, bro. Expert, yeah, it says, Puff on the Beats. What's happening? It says, I'm currently studying for the Security Plus, but the exam is upgrading to the 501. I'm not in the security field, but I'm trying to break in. I'm not sure when this Security Plus is changing. I believe it's the end of the year or something. But if you really buckle down and just focus on the Security Plus, I believe you can pass it before the test changes. It's all up to you and your dedication, the materials that you're using. If you have a good plan, look at the Security Plus exam topics. Take the practice Security Plus exam on CompTIA's website, and just see where you are. Measure yourself off of your note cards if you're making note cards and your approach to studying. So I believe you can pass it before the exam changes. Just grind, just work hard and set goals, set markers. Maybe take the test a month before the exam changes, and then that'll give you another month just in case anything happens. I'm praying for your success, but you never know. You still want to leave your time a window just in case, so you can retake it or whatever. So, Gregor says, "What is your tip on how to measure the study process? What is your tip on how to measure the study process?" The exam topics for any exam that you're working on. That's my tip. Focus on that. You know what I mean? That will definitely measure where you're at. And then, like I said, with the Cisco um, labs and all that stuff, if you can recreate those without any help from your documentation, create your own IP addresses, create your own diagram schemes different than what's in the book, and make everything work, make everything talk, and have a true understanding with troubleshooting and all that good stuff, then you're ready for the exam. I mean, along with your note cards, and you're getting all those right. So let's see. Zach, I definitely agree. No one's path is the same. It's like the tortoise and the hare. You really have to have that approach to life. You got to have patience. You can't be in a hurry, because at the end of the day, anything can happen. Your opportunity could be tomorrow. Who knows? You just have to be ready. I believe they talk about, the guy that sharpens his sword every day for hours and hours to have the sharpest sword. So if he ever needs to use it, he can slice it with no problems and doesn't have to have a hack approach. He just uses it one time and slice the tree or whatever he needs. So you really just have to sharpen your sword daily to be ready. So that's just what I say. Brandon Doyle, what's happening? And let's see, it says Cisco SecOps scheduled for Tuesday afternoon. Pretty solid curriculum so far. Would recommend it for anyone getting into security. Yeah, I really have been hearing good things about the Cisco SecOps. So I wish you much success, Brandon. I know you'll knock it out. Let me know when you do. Yeah, I wish you much success on that. Good luck. What's up, Mikhail? What's going on? Cool. Explorer, you said, Dwayne, you are so wise. Yo, I guess I'm wise. I don't know. I just have been in the IT field for a while. I've been able to live, a pretty good life. I've had my own share of battles and journey, mountains within my journey. So I just try to share my own experience. I'm not necessarily the all-knowing or anything like that. I just try and give you something, and hopefully you take something from it. Take something from someone else like Zach, and just, build your own journey. Don't try and follow my path. Definitely just, build off of whatever I tell you and find out for yourself. Experience life for your own and, just walk that path. Everyone that's not commenting on the live stream that's watching, I definitely appreciate you tuning in. Please hit the like button. If you can, share it out on your social media. I appreciate everyone's support. And if you got any questions or, any inputs on the topic today, which is overcoming procrastination, feel free to chime in. Procrastination is something we all deal with at one point in life. And you definitely have to have, a strong, foundation of your support system to sometimes help you overcome it. And you may not have that support system, but you can seek out YouTube or some podcasts, some books. I know for me, I have several books, and I'll probably go over those books in my channel one day that I actually read, to overcome, my procrastination issues when I do have them. But, my wife keeps me motivated, and my family is awesome too. So I'm good on that end, I guess. Taylor says, my dad, know you can. Yeah, I can definitely help you edit. So just let me know, Taylor. And your dad, he can hit me up too. So that's what's up. All right, Benjamin says, following Dewan's tips on how to structure my reading and Security Plus. Hey, Ben, man, I know you're going to knock it out, bro. You already got it. I already know that for a fact. Xploit, I sub, turn on post notifications, and like the stream. Hey, Xploit, I definitely appreciate that. Shout out to you for subbing, turning on those notifications, and liking the stream. That's what's up. And Benjamin says, write down a plan and then break it down. Yeah, I agree with Benjamin. You definitely have to have a plan. There's multiple ways to approach your plan. Write it down, brainstorm it, and just build off it that way, however you want to do it. But just write it down. Once you put something on paper, it's something that triggers in your brain that sets things in motion. It's just like saying something out into the universe, but putting it down on paper is like etching it in stones. So it's very powerful. I often write down pretty much my plan on everything I want to do, and I don't know, a lot 9 times out of 10 I get to it. Maybe not as fast as I want because some things don't happen overnight, but I eventually get to it. So, M. Wilson Jr., what's happening? It says my issue with procrastination. I've been in Houston almost 2 years, and most of the jobs here are bilingual. It's one of the requirements. What skills you provide for studying at times if you can't get hired? Yeah, honestly, M. Wilson, every location that you will be in the world will have a set of obstacles. Bilingual may be an obstacle, but I'm sure there are some positions, depending on the position that you're seeking, that may not require you to be bilingual. I would just keep trying, keep pushing, and keep, applying for jobs. I know with Harvey, it may be kind of hard to find a job right now, and companies may not be hiring. Companies may be on a freeze. Who knows? But eventually, things will turn around. Don't lose faith. If Houston's where you want to be, just keep grinding. Houston is a very large city, and I believe after Harvey, things will come back even more because I hear a lot of great things about the tech industry in Dallas, Houston, and Austin. So I believe you'll be okay. It may not look like it now, but you'll definitely be okay. Just keep grinding. All right, Taylor's way. You need to get that 3K. Hey, I'll get 3K. It'll happen. I'm patient, so it's all good. I appreciate everyone is rocking with me now. Whether I got 10 subscribers, 1 subscriber, 1,000, 3,000. I'm just glad to help. You know what I mean? So it's what's up. Everybody says he needs to get to 1 million. Yeah, that's funny. I can't imagine having 1 million subscribers. I like to communicate with everybody that comments to me, and having 1 million would be work. My wife would definitely be telling me to calm down and back up. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see. If it's meant to be, it'll be. All right. Big Dino, what's happening? Big Dino said, I got to get away from social media for a while. It's killing my study time. Yo, back away from social media. If you know it's killing your study time, look, if you got I got a video on how to learn. Watch that video. It's a live stream on how to learn, and I break down, the steps on how to learn and be successful at learning. But one of the things with that being said, if you know at a specific time you have to study, and this is the time that you study best, turn off your phone. Don't get online or whatever you have to do. If your goal is to study and learn this information, get off social media. I mean, it's not that important. You will get those notifications when you turn your phone back on, so I don't know. I definitely pray for your strength, but you can do it. Just make up your mind and be conscious of when you're studying that this is the time for studying and nothing else. So you can do it, Big Nino. Benjamin says, to help, I have an alarm on my phone that goes off at 7 p.m. every weekday to read my next chapter. Hey, I like that, Benjamin. At 7 p.m., his alarm goes off, and that's when he starts to read and dive in his chapter consistently every day, every week, and eventually it becomes routine. You know what I mean? If you really want to achieve a goal, you're going to take those proper measures to make sure nothing gets in the way. So it's up to you, but don't be so hard on yourself. If you're, hopping on social media and it's getting in the way, don't beat yourself up about it. Just get off and hop back on the books. You know what I mean? Eventually it'll become routine and you'll achieve it. So you can do it. What's up, Dennis Bates? What's good? It said, find a good study spot. I usually study late at work and study when everybody else is gone. Hey, I agree. You gotta have that quiet place, that thinking. What is that? That thinking spot. You know what I mean? You gotta have that, like, to where brain and everything is just in tune for learning. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with Dennis, whether it's at work, whether it's in your house, whether it's in your garage, whether it's in your bathroom, wherever it may be, make sure you find that to where you are in a space where your brain will be ready to learn. So I agree with Dennis. Gregor says you suggested a few things like to use new vocabulary to overcome procrastination. Any more, please? Yeah, okay. So when it comes to overcoming procrastination, one of the first things I said was eliminate the word try from your vocabulary. Replace it with do. So if you want to accomplish something, say, I'm going to do this, and write it down on paper. That way it's an action word rather than a word like try that leaves it open for failure or for you to give up, procrastination, and excuses. So replace all your vocabulary with action words that will require you to get up, get out, and get it and achieve your goals. So that's one. And let me see, what's another word? What's another word people say? If y'all got a suggestion, I know try is one, or I'm gonna. Don't say I'm gonna, or I'm wanting to. Don't replace all those. Say I'm going to, with the action word. Like put emphasis on what you want to do and make it happen and believe it. Don't be afraid. Overcome those fears. That's two. Don't allow people around you to talk you out of your dreams and your goals, or be a hindrance or a distraction for you achieving those goals. So you got to surround yourself with the right people. And like, I believe, who said it? Was it? Like Dennis said, you got to actually surround yourself in the right environment to learn too. So those are a couple more. And I believe the last one we talked about on this live stream was, let me see. Well, sacrifices is another one. You got to make those sacrifices. If you want to do it, you got to sacrifice. So let's see. Let me get back to these questions real quick. Twin Cities, how many hours do you recommend studying in a day? I mean, how many hours studying in a day is going to be up to you. You could study for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. It depends on the marker that you set for the exam that you want to take. So if you want to take an exam 30 days from now, trust me, you're going to have to study at least an hour or two a day. You're not going to get by with 30 minutes a day preparing for the CCNA. You're going to have to put in work. So if you want to take it in 30 days, you're probably going to need 2-3 hours a day consistently studying, lab, and all that stuff. So it's about the test you want to take, the markers that you set, and that's how you should tailor your study time around that. And Jamel said, how about Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina? Have you heard anything? You know what, Jamel, I've never been to Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina, but it is a military town, I believe. And so with that being said, I believe there would be a lot of security positions available in North Carolina, period. So especially, do you know when Windows 11 comes out? Yeah, about that. It's going to be a while for that. Windows 10 is rocking and rolling. So I don't even know about a Windows 11. I haven't looked. If it is coming out, it'll be a while. So, and I don't even know if they'll name it Windows 11 because, I don't even know if they'll name it that. But let's see. Our BG Tech, it says, Jamel, I got a friend in the area who is looking for support. Okay. Hey, what's up, Justin Miller? What's going on? He said, what helps me is setting small goals. For example, tell yourself I'm going to complete a set number of sections per day, complete them, and go from there. Yeah, I believe I'm with you, Justin. Like setting those songs, you may want to create a spreadsheet or write it down on paper to say, okay, on this day, I'm going to study this section of the exam topics or this chapter, and I'm on a lab in this chapter or whatever. You may want to do that, like Justin was saying, and also like Benjamin was saying, set an alarm on your phone, and then on those days is how you schedule your studying, your labbing, and all that stuff. So I know for me, I have done spreadsheets to kind of mark, okay, I've went over this on this day. Now I need to go over this and kind of keep track. So that's the way you can do it too. All right, Twin City says, my kids kill my study time. by the time they go to bed, I've been studying for about an hour and I'm falling asleep. Hey, Twin Cities, family comes first. I understand. I understand kids will kill your study time. You know, like me, my kids are in bed by 8. You know, so right now I'm on the live stream because they're asleep. I make sure that I consistently put them in bed by 8 so I can either hop on my live stream, work on my business plan, spend time with my wife. You know, if she needs time, she comes first, and then from that, you know, I work on my business plan, and then from there, you know, I'm hopping on the live stream or I'm making a video on YouTube. But I know my kids know that by 8 o'clock they're in bed because dad got to handle business. And so, Twin City, what I'm saying to you is that I know sometimes kids don't want to go to sleep, depending on how old, young they are. But at the same time, if they know you mean business, they see you grinding, you know, that's going to instill the same thing in them. You know, you just got to do your best. Kids are going to be kids. I understand that completely. All right. What's up, Jose? 75214. You definitely can get a shout out, family. What's good? Now, can I get you to like this video? Hey, thanks for signing on. I definitely appreciate your support. All right. Brandon Doyle said, if you want to really improve your productivity, put a host entry on your PC that sends Facebook. Hey, for real. Yeah, hey, that's a good idea, Brandon. You can definitely put a host entry that redirects your you going to Facebook to something else. So, or you can just turn off your NIC or whatever, your Wi-Fi or your laptop or whatever, and you just won't be online. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree. All right, let me get back to these. Benjamin said, I might have to write a PowerShell script to turn it on and off. I agree. Hey, for real. Save it as a PS1 file, so all you got to do is double click it. I agree. All right, Razor says, create an obsession. I agree with that too. All right, Jamel said, RBC, good heads up. I'm going to look for that ASAP. Okay, cool. Cynthia says, I'll take a look. Thank you. Okay, Cynthia, let me know how that works for you. And Justin said, emphasis is important. Yes, emphasis is very important. Hey, what's up, Groundbreaker? What's going on? And Jamel said, Fayetteville is the military town. Okay, yeah, I knew Fayetteville was something. And what's up, Justin Miller? What's good? Gregor says, what things really inspire you? What things? Hey, Gregor, are you asking what inspires me to study hard? I mean, for me, I'm motivated by stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of times, if I'm in a position and I'm looking to get out of that position because I've outgrown it or because, you know, as I'm losing interest, that drives me to study even harder because I know whatever it took for me to get here, I need to learn more and work even harder to get here. So if I'm in a position I feel like I learned everything and it's no longer challenging, then it's time for me to, even though I'm constantly learning, but it's really time for me to see what type of jobs are out there and what skills they're seeking. So like now, if I'm looking for a network engineering position, I'm definitely going to sharpen up on Python, you know what I mean, because everybody's talking about Python. And then I'm also going to sharpen up on my VMware and maybe some AWS, dive into AWS, see what's going on with that, and firewalls, because I know I don't have to touch firewalls, so I really need to get on the ASA and make sure that I'm sharp just in case I get into that interview and they ask me about it. You know what I mean? So that's what inspires me to study hard. If that answers your question, Gregors. But yeah, so shout out to everybody that's on the live stream. I definitely appreciate everyone's support. It's been what's up, you know. This YouTube channel has been growing. It's been inspirational for me, and I hope a lot of you tell me it's been inspirational for you. You know, I really appreciate the bond and the relationships and all that stuff that's growing just by hearing your stories and your success, because it honestly motivates me to keep going. You know, because if I were just making videos and nobody was watching and nobody was being helped, what's the point of making videos? You feel me? So it's cool. And what's up, V? What's it? 4410. It said, what's up, Dewan? It's 4 a.m. in South Africa. What's happening? That's what's up. And I'm watching this stream. Thanks for all the motivation to keep it up. Yo, no doubt. Thank you for staying or waking up early, getting ready for work or wherever you're going in South Africa. Thank you. That is what's up. South Africa, man. You know, I want to go to Africa one day. I do. You know, I've been all over Europe. I've been in Italy. Let me see. I've been in Italy, Holland. What's up, man? Germany, Spain. I've been a whole bunch of places, but I've never been to Africa. I really want to go to Africa. I want to go there, and I want to go to South America and Asia. I would love to go to Tokyo. Tokyo would be what's up. So, yo, shout out to everybody on the live stream. That's what's up. South Africa, and then my boy Gregors is from England. Man, look, y'all, what's up? And what's going on, Danny? He said, "What's up, man? Man, Georgia. What is yo, wherever you at in Georgia, shout out to Georgia. That's what's up. I never been there either. That is what's up. What's saying, man? Watching. Yo, I thank you for your support, Danny. I definitely appreciate that. Salute. And Benjamin said, have passion for what you're trying to learn. I'm sitting here setting up VCSA and SQL Server. You gotta have passion for what you want to learn. And that's another thing I would probably sharpen up on, SQL Server. I haven't messed with SQL Server in a while now, so I would definitely sharpen up configuring SQL Server, installing SQL Server, and all that stuff. So Benjamin is definitely getting a lot of good experience. I mean, you're doing your thing, man. And I know pretty soon you're going to be managing your own IT department or whatever. So salute. You're definitely making moves, bro. In Wilson, I just finished my ICND 1 and 2 through Cisco Netacad. And the last part of Cisco came out with version 6, messed me all up. So Netacad is on version 6. Man, so are you saying from now that you're in version 3 or version 2? Or, I mean, ICND 1 and ICND 2 through Netacad, are you saying they switch from version 5 to version 6? Is that what you're saying, M. Wilson? Hello from Tennessee. All right, it said, Benjamin says, my new role is crying and I learned it. Hey, look, hey, Benjamin, you're a sysadmin. You're supposed to learn SQL Server. That's just the way it is. And when you say VCSA, is that vCenter? Is that what you're talking about? The vCenter server appliance through VMware? That's not hard, if that's what you're talking about. And Greg says you are giving so much away. What can we give back to you? I mean, I don't know. What can you give back to me, Gregors? I mean, just go out there and give back to somebody else. You know what I mean? I guess that's it. I do have an Amazon wish list. You know what I mean? And most of that stuff is just for like books and stuff for my channel. So if anybody want to support the channel, I do have an Amazon wish list. You can go there. You can purchase books that I'll give away to other people on the channel. And then also I do have some things that I need for my YouTube channel and the podcast that I want to start. So if anybody wants to help me that way, you can help me that way. But other than that, don't feel obligated to do anything, you know. I feel like the universe takes care of everything, you know. What's going to happen to me good will happen to me good. And what happens to me bad happens to me bad. But at the end of the day, everything works out for the good. That's the way I look at life. All right. Benjamin said, Junior Society Net Admin. Yeah. Hey, Benjamin, the VCSA, I mean, it's not hard. I mean, when you're setting up vCenter and you setting up VMware, learning vCenter, I mean, that's just easy. You know what I mean? It's gonna become second nature for you. So you'll definitely get it, Benjamin. And SQL Server isn't that much because the developers or the people that manage the SQL Server will pretty much do everything. All you really have to do is configure passwords and install it whenever they need you to install it. It's not that hard. So you'll get it. All right, M. Wilson said, just came out August. Okay, M. Wilson, I mean, just take your time. Don't feel pressure to learn all the new information that's in version 6. Just take your time. You know what I mean? So it'll definitely all come to you. Gregor says, put this on your channel. Hey, Gregor, what are you asking me to put on my channels, man? Not sure. All right, Benjamin says, I will never work. I have never worked on the sysadmin side. I was a senior analyst before this. Oh yeah, Benjamin, I understand. I mean, the fact that you were a senior analyst and you are where you are now shows the growth, and you're just going to keep growing. I mean, getting into this sysadmin role, there's so much that you'll have to learn. And the way this IT field is, they're going to want you to learn even more, so just take your time and learn it. I mean, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You're doing great, man. You're definitely doing great. But yeah, M. Wilson, like the new version, just take your time. I mean, if you can get help in your NetAcad, ask for help. NetAcad is a great program. I believe you'll do great. Just take your time with the new stuff. You'll get it. And Benjamin said, we don't have developers where I work. It's myself and the senior admin. We run 3 physical servers and 147 VMs. Man, you don't have developers? Yeah, okay, yeah. So you're going to have to pretty much, who's ever writing those databases, yeah, if you don't have developers, man, look, my heart goes out to you because you will have to learn a lot more than the average person when it comes to SQL. But at the same time, really learning SQL Server and being able to write queries and actually being able to manage databases, it can make you some good money too. So that's a skill that you can throw in your back pocket. So you're doing your thing, man. All right, I'm just saying that's why I texted you the other day about the team viewer. Hey, yeah, what did you figure out about that? Did you get it? Did you get it squared away? Man, 147 MSP problems. Yeah, 147 VMs is a lot. Like, that's a lot. Skill building. All right, let me see. Okay, for everybody that's tuned in on the live stream, I definitely want to thank you all for tuning in. It's been another good night, I believe. Today we talked about overcoming procrastination. I gave a few tips at the beginning of the video. We talked about overcoming your fears. We talked about eliminating the word try from your vocabulary and replacing it with action words like do. We talked about, getting rid of those distractions out of your life. We talked about having emphasis and impact words and just believing in yourself that you can actually accomplish your goals, setting goals and having markers. We talked about so much in this video. So please feel free to rewatch the live stream or share it out. And if you haven't already liked this video, I appreciate everyone's support. Like, this has been what's up. And Brandon Doyle says, isn't everyone's okay? Hey, Benjamin, most companies, especially when they're medium-sized, small companies, they are cheap. I mean, when you think about IT, we don't generate revenue. So we're at the bottom of the totem pole. You got HR is down here, and then over that is probably IT. You know what I mean? So because we don't generate revenue, we actually cost a company. So yeah, most companies that small or medium size will be cheap. So that's how that pretty much works. But yeah, I don't know. Just keep grinding, man. You're in a perfect position to learn. Working in a small or medium-sized company will definitely pay off. I mean, because you get, like you said, they want you to do so much. They want you to learn so much because they're so cheap. That's knowledge and experience that you can take out into the field and make a ton of money. And I would say in that type of position, I would definitely recommend staying 3 to 5 years, at least 3 to 5 years. I mean, while you're learning, because if they're upgrading technology and you're with some of the latest technology, you're in a perfect position to stay relevant. And then also you're in a perfect position to touch multiple things, find out what you like, and just to advance. So you're in a great position, Benjamin. I says, I came from Ford IT, and they were not cheap. Yeah, Ford is a huge company. Huge companies are not cheap because they realize that they're an IT company first. And small businesses, they focus on whatever product they produce and think that's what they actually are. But any company that's in business today, especially if they're online or wherever, they're an IT company first. I don't care what company it is, they should have technology at the top of their plateau. Because, I mean, for one, you got to have security, because if you have a security breach, that's going to damage your business reputation and all that good stuff. And if you're not innovative with your product, your marketing, with your website, with your social media, then you're not going to grow as a company. And so to me, your product is here, but your IT should really be up here, along with your brand, which is should be a part of IT because that's what you're putting out to the public. But hey, everybody doesn't think that way. Hey, what's up, Miss Jane Doe? What's going on? Say, Miss Jane Doe says, I am a IT newbie, skipping CompTIA, jumping right into ICND1, ICND2. Pray for me. I am praying for you, Miss Jane Doe. Um, Great move. What's your end game? Are you currently in the field? What job are you seeking? What's the job market like in your current location? There are many things that you should think about when you're going after certification. You know what I mean? But you can't go wrong with the CCNA. So I salute you, Miss Jane Doe, for hopping into this IT field. We are definitely glad to have you. And I wish you much success, and I will be praying for you. All right, Jamel McBain says, have you heard of a company called A10 Networks? I have a face-to-face on Monday. I'm not sure if I heard of A10 Networks. It depends. I'll have to Google. Let me Google them real quick. It kind of sounds familiar, but let me see. No, I have not heard of A10 Networks. Okay. But yeah, oh yeah, I have heard it. They do load balancers. Yeah, I heard of A10. My bad. I've heard of them. Yeah, they do load balancers. I'm like, why does that sound familiar? Hey, if you can get on with them, that'll be some great experience because F5s, A10s, let me see, yeah, hey, that would be some great experience. Jamel, that would be a really great opportunity. I'm not sure what you're going to be doing there, but if you're actually able to touch those load balancers, you will be in a great position moving forward because load balancers and all that good stuff will make you a lot of money in IT right now. So I wish you much success on that. Now, let's see. Benjamin said, amen to that. At least you get your hands on everything. Yep, I agree with Brandon. Benjamin said, I agree. That's why I'm setting up at home to further progress my learning on my own time. Yeah, Benjamin, like, don't burn yourself out. Take it one day at a time. But I'm telling you, being in that position, you're setting yourself up for the future. And Wilson says, we were ready 3/4 of the way through when the instructors made us go back and do version so you can test out. Yo, and Wilson, so they made you go back through version 6, but you had to test out on version 5. That's crazy. That's kind of messed up. But were you able to complete it? If so, salute. So version 3, hopefully you'll be on version 6. I mean on ICND3, hopefully you'll be on version 6. Let me know. Brenda Doyle says, I feel going through VMs, trying to prep myself for implemented by. Yeah, hey, Benjamin, by the end of fourth quarter. Is that when the Security Plus changes, the end of fourth quarter? So what would that be? The end of December or something? Archie Blackman push a small company for training. In my experience, they do a good job with that. Sometimes larger companies training is harder to get. Yeah, I think small and medium size. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to training, it's all about the manager and the higher up, the director, and how motivated they are to hire within and to improve within. I think that's all about the company. Now, the larger company will have business partners, whether it be with Microsoft or CBT Nuggets or something, and they'll often have that type of training. But the smaller companies do offer that too. So it's all about your relationship you can have with your manager, and then also the director or whatever that's in place. That's all about hiring from within. So just trying to get those good relationships and let them know how dedicated you are to yourself and to the company, and you want to give back and improve. And if they're all about you, they'll definitely pay for your training. So that's how I look at it. All right, and they will only pay for online training. but I'm already going to college online. Okay. Hey, Benjamin, see if they get you a CBT Nuggets subscription. I mean, if they can get you that, CBT Nuggets is what's up. And Wilson says, do you think volunteering could push you? Let's say volunteering could push you out of your rut and give you the push to get back to studying. Hey, volunteering that's a good point, and Wilson. I do believe that volunteering will push you out of a rut. The reason why is something about when you help. It all depends on the person, I would say. If you're the type of person that likes to help people, it can be fulfilling and motivating to you to, I don't know, what was it, rejuvenating? So if you're in a rut, helping someone and getting out and volunteering could be rejuvenating to you to really put life back into you to want to achieve your goals and to get out and accomplish things. So if you know that about yourself, volunteering will work great for you. That's what I say, you know what I mean? So Nathan, what's up? Hey, Nathan, congrats on passing that ICND1. Y'all got to get some sound effects for real. Like, that is what's up. Salute. And the first try. Hey, salute, Nathan. I am happy for you, family. That's what's up. Chris Mack, what's up? Off subject. Have you ever felt that you didn't get an IT job because of the color of your skin? I mean, Chris, okay, so have I ever felt that I didn't get an IT job because of the color of my skin? So the way I look at things like that, if I don't get hired, that could be a reason to have an excuse to why I didn't get hired. The way I look at it is, if I didn't get hired, that job wasn't for me. You know what I mean? Because if you feel like you didn't get hired because of the color of your skin, why would you want to work there? You know what I mean? I mean, that's just, don't let it beat you up. Just move on to the next company. Like, there's a million ways that you can say why you didn't get hired. Whether it's, look, I'm almost, I'm like 280. You know what I mean? I'm a black guy. You know, I got a whole bunch of tattoos. I can find a million reasons why a company won't hire me. But if they don't hire me, that means they don't accept me for me. Why would I want to work there? You know? I mean, that's just the way I look at it. You have to be comfortable in your own skin, and you have to believe that I want to work for somewhere that wants me to come in there and be a rock star. That's the way I look at it. But let's see. In Wilson, yep, it was indeed. I like too. It says I work with mainframes with my state government. And I feel like the government uses old technology. The government does use old technology. Some places do, but I mean, a lot of manufacturing companies use old technology. So that's just what it is. Hey, good night, Benjamin. Thanks for tuning in, family. It's always good to talk to you, man. We'll catch up. Text me or something, bro. Let's see. I have INE video, CBT. Oh, man, Benjamin, you got everything. You good to go, family. But Nathan Pruitt, thank you, Benjamin. It was not easy. Hey, Nathan, I know it wasn't easy, family. Like, now on the ICND2. And so you can accomplish that CCNA. Celebrate, get some ice cream, get some Five Guys, and then get back in those books. That's what I say. But yeah, Chris, like, don't look at the negatives, only look at the positives. So when I say that is, if you didn't get hired at a position, see what you could do better and improve on that, and then just have a brighter outlook that you really want to work for somebody that wants you to work for them. You know what I mean? That wants to invest in you. You know what I mean? So to me, employment is a mutual agreement. I will give you my everything with investing in your company in hopes that you invest in me, because my goal is to grow, and I want to work for a company that's going to help me grow, and vice versa. So that's what it's all about. And see, Rise and Grind, what's good, family? This is my first live stream I was able to catch. Hey, thanks, Rise and Grind. I definitely appreciate you tuning in. I'm glad you were able to catch this live stream. I hope you enjoy it. Today we were talking about overcoming procrastination. I went through several different topics and several different issues. Feel free to rewatch this live stream. And if you're on this live stream and you have not liked this video, please feel free to like it. I'm about to wrap this thing up pretty soon. We just got a new subscriber. Thank you, whoever just subscribed. But I'm going to wrap this thing up pretty soon. But I'm going to get to the rest of these questions real quick. All right, Nathan Pruitt. I'm already back in the training. Hey, Nathan, salute for getting back in that training and staying focused. It's easy to pass a certification exam and get off track, you know, feeling like you've accomplished something, and it's hard to get back in those books. So I salute you for getting back in it. And Mr. Reckon 775. I am looking to get out of system administration. I know what you mean. I have been doing it for 5 years and move to cybersecurity. What would you recommend to make this? Do you have a Security Plus, Mr. Reckon? Are you doing anything security related in your current system administration role? What is the job market for cybersecurity like in your area? And then once you find out what's the job market like in your area, see what certification and what skills they're seeking for those entry-level positions. And then also see what you have done in your system administration career to see what will apply to your cybersecurity jobs that you're seeking. And then go ahead and rewrite your resume to align with the cybersecurity position that you're seeking. But First and foremost, get that Security Plus if you don't already have it. And Rise and Grind, what's your question, family? Go ahead and ask away. And Nathan, hoping to test in about 2 months. Yo, Nathan, so go ahead and set that goal for 2 months. Don't beat yourself up. Take your time. Learn the information thoroughly so you can apply that knowledge when you get into that interview. You feel me? Now, Gregor says, I like to be hired based on my skills and expertise, work for the company that knows I can do the job. I agree, Gregor. It's all about a company that wants you for you. I mean, that's just plain and simple. Can you do the job? Yes. You know what I mean? It's mutual. You feel me? But yeah. Oh, okay. Let me see, Benjamin. Hold up. Okay, cool. Hey, thanks, Benjamin. Cool. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Benjamin. All right, Miss Winston said, I have Security Plus and I'm studying. Hey, well, Mr. Reckon, you already on your way. And you in the D.C. area? You're good to go. Do you have a military background? If so, you are in the perfect place to get in cybersecurity. I don't even know why you asked me. Find you some recruiters, get your LinkedIn game up, and start networking. You'll have a job in no time, I believe. So, yeah, just make it happen, fam. Twin Cities, it seems a lot of people are skipping the A plus and going straight for the CCNA. I wouldn't say that. It depends on what's your goal. The A plus is definitely an entry level cert to get you a help desk job, a desktop support job, rather than the CCNA is more along the NOC network technician role, you know. But if you're looking to get a job today, the A plus will get you a job today, depending on your job market. So now Nathan says the best way I found to help with not procrastinating is just to keep going. Little victories help keep the momentum going forward. Yeah, little victories, setting goals, whether it be daily, weekly, monthly, you know, and using those as markers to say, okay, I achieved this. Let's celebrate. Now, I don't feel like going forward. How do I go forward? You look back at those goals that you already accomplished, see how far you came. And now from there, it's like, okay, I don't feel like going forward, but I came this far. I don't want to stop now. I got to keep going, you know? So that's a great point, Nathan. Thanks for that. I agree. And RBG says, what certs did you get? What certs did you get to get into system administration? Actually, RBG for me, I started out with Windows NT before certifications, you know. So when it comes to servers and Windows, I've been doing that forever. So I didn't really need certs for that. I needed more certs for like the networking side when it came for that. But I did need A plus when I got out the military, you know, for the job that I took. So, but other than that, my experience is what trumped all that. Rise and Grind, it says, I've self-studied for A+, Net Plus, and Security Plus, and I have volunteered and got my foot in the door. I'm passionate about networking and network security. Should I submit my foot in the help desk? If your foot's in the door, so you're saying you're working now? If your foot's already in the door, what I would do is network, see what positions are available within your company, and just be a rock star in the position that you're at. And, let your boss know what you are interested in. And if he's a good boss, he's going to push you in the direction that you want to go. So that's what I would do. And when you're ready to outgrow that position, you will outgrow that position. Whether a new position comes or they promote you, something will change. Just keep pushing, and keep improving. Salute for achieving all those certifications that you have, and doing it on your own, self-studying. So I definitely salute you for that. I mean, you're working hard. You're doing everything you're doing everything that is required. Now, how fast it will happen for you, I can't say that. You really have to get those years in, the experience in for the opportunities to come. But hey, some people, it happens for overnight. So just be patient and keep pushing, keep learning, and keep growing, and keep networking. You know what I mean? So, hey, what's up, JJR777? It says, what's up, fam? What's good? Studying for my CCNA, routing and switching. What other skills should I have to be more marketable so I can hit the ground running? I mean, are you working now? If you're not working now, what I would do is just keep working on your CCNA. I mean, keep doing that, learn different technologies, see what, entry-level positions are asking for in your area, and just build off of those. Now, Rise and Grind, should I go for the networking jobs now or get more experience as help desk or desk side support? I can't tell you, what to do. I mean, how long have you been on the help desk? How long have you been desk side support? If networking is your goal, I mean, can you get in a knock now? I mean, that's something you have to make a decision for yourself, based on where you're at. But what I would do is definitely see what positions are in the company that you're in now, because if you're a good worker and you're building a great rapport, I wouldn't change companies. I would try to grow there and then go elsewhere. But if you are in a position where you feel you would rather be in networking and it's not where you're at, then maybe it's time to go. But only you can know that. You know what I mean? So Mr. Reckon said, listen, a lot of people make the mistake of thinking you need to start in the help desk. This is not the case. You want to get in the door. Yeah, you don't have to start in the help desk. I mean, but at the same time, it is a start. I mean, everybody's path, journey is different. The help desk is a start. Now, I wouldn't stay in the help desk longer than a year. That's just me. In 2017, I wouldn't stay there longer than a year unless you're really learning a lot. But if you're not learning, no, I wouldn't stay there longer than a year, maybe 6 months. I would constantly be trying to grow and improve my experience and skill set. Gregor says, tips for finding CCNA route and switch job. I don't see, Gregor, you're in the UK. I know for me, I would hop on Indeed and LinkedIn and see what networking, entry-level jobs, technician jobs, level 1, level 2 jobs are out there, and just start, being creative with my job searches and seeing what skills they require and just go from there. All right, Sean Harrington. Hey, Devon. Just want to say thanks first off for your videos. Currently, I just started school for in hopes to get my, let me see, this thing is moving. Hold up. Let me see, to get my CCNA, currently working on EC circuits is useful in a networking job. Shout out to Sean. Good question. I appreciate your support, fam. Honestly, DC circuits, I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but I mean, you're learning technology, but not really. When it comes to networking, you're gonna want to learn if you're doing anything in telecom or cabling or something like that, something where you're actually touching networks and you're connecting devices, whether it's wireless or whatever. So if you're doing DC circuits, not so much, you know what I mean? So, but you are learning, technology, but No, not so much. All right, Miss Jane Doe says help desk is a no for me. Hey, help desk is a no for a lot of people, but you can't. How can I say? And sometimes you got to take what you can take to get the experience, just to get something on your resume. So if you're going to say no to a position and you've been waiting for a position for months, I don't know if that's a good idea, But if you can get at least help desk experience on your resume, it'll help you to advance further than that. You know what I mean? So let me check out Miss Williams. Williams is willing to take you. Meaning, if you can land a job as a junior admin desktop support, that would be ideal. Even if you take a pay cut compared to the help desk. I agree with pay cuts. I mean, a lot of times the jobs that you will learn the most, you will make the least compared to a job that will pay you a lot of money to do less work. So oftentimes taking less money will be more beneficial in the beginning of your career, I would say, would be more beneficial than taking, a lot of money. That's just how I feel about it. But I agree with you, Mr. Reckon. But yeah, it's almost time for me to get off of here. I went over actually, so I'm gonna give it like 4 more minutes. I'm gonna try and get the rest of these questions, then I'm gonna get out. So if you have not liked this video, please like it. Hit it with a thumbs up. Feel free to share it out once it is posted. It will be posted once we're off of this live stream. I appreciate everybody that's hopped on all the way in South Africa, UK, Georgia, North Carolina, Houston, everybody. So I definitely appreciate everybody's support that's been online. Let's see. The nonprofit job is the right choice all day. Okay. Let's see, Archie Blackman. Make your goals known. Every position is not posted. Yeah, every position is not posted. I agree. All right, Mr. Reckon, jobs are not posted online and kind of lead ties. Yeah, let's see. I'll keep grinding. Yes, definitely keep grinding on your CCNA. All right, let's see. What this helps. All right, where you located? All right, let's see. What's up, my Wiz? Help desk beats. Hey, yeah, help desk will make a little bit more than minimum wage. In some places they do try and pay the help desk minimum wage. I mean, it's kind of jacked up like that. You know what I mean? Depending on where you're located. But hey, Chicago has a lot of jobs out there. Rise and grind. You should be good to go. What's up, Too Casual? What's going on? How much money should I ask for as a network junior position? No CCNA, only Sec Plus. Where you located? Get on the Glassdoor and type in the company that you're looking for. Too Casual. That's what I would do. Hop on Glassdoor. The website is. Let me see. Yo, Too Casual. This is what you do. If you're looking for a position, type that position in the company that you're looking for. Hey, rise and grind. No problem. You have a good one too, fam. Yeah, but Too Casual. Go to Glassdoor and see how much you should be asking because you will actually see somebody that may have had that position before you, and they'll tell you the salary and what you should ask for. So that's what I would do. Now, as far as 70K minimum, Cali is expensive, but a lot of people make less than 70K for network admin or network in entry-level network positions, Mr. Recky. I've seen it before, so I would go to Glassdoor and see what that's talking about. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and hop off of here. I definitely appreciate everyone's support. Shout out to Mr. Reckon for helping everybody out on the live stream. I definitely appreciate that, family, and I'm sure everyone else does too. Today we went over overcoming procrastination. If you were not able to catch that portion of the live stream, feel free to rewatch this. If you have not liked this video, please like this video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate everyone's support. This has been awesome. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is dlight330. The link is in the description of this video. And let's see, what's today? Hump day? Yeah. I may try and get on again tomorrow. If not Friday, we'll see. Miss Jane Doe, I definitely will be praying for you to do your thing. And Too Casual, thank you for your service. 2 years, 4 years all technical. Hey, you're gonna do your thing. But I'm about to hop off of here, everybody. If you have questions, please feel free to hit the comment section below once this video is posted. Hit me on Twitter or whatever, even LinkedIn if you can find me on LinkedIn. And yes, I got IG too, Draylon. It's DLight330. I'm on IG. So I thank everybody for their support and for tuning in tonight. I'm signing out. Peace.